Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different, as you might be able to tell by the title, as in I'm talking about something a little bit more personal today, which I don't typically do because I'm just not the type of person to put my personal life onto the internet. But I felt like I wanted to talk about this today because A, it's something I'm really excited about, but also B, because in a video I did a few weeks ago, I mentioned why this summer was going to be extremely busy for me and why I might miss a video posting here and there. And that is because I am getting married this year in August. And when I mentioned that in my previous video, it was just a small mention, but a lot of you guys got really excited in the comments and asked me questions, and I guess just wanted to hear a little bit about it. So I figured I would talk a little bit about it today while you watch me draw, but a little bit real quick about the drawing that I'm doing. I just wanted to make something really cute. And I don't know, I love little demon girls, of course. So I wanted to create a demon girl, and I had the theme of like sporty, candy, cute, I don't know, fashion aesthetic in my head. So I kind of just went with that and just kept making changes and going from, like, as I went, I thought of a new thing, I made a change, I added something, and it just kind of grew from there until I had like the complete vision in my head. So this character does not have a name, but I would love to make her into stickers or keychains or something because she is just, I just really like the way she came out in the end. So let me know what you think of her, and if you have any kind of name ideas for her, that would be cool with me. But anyway, yeah, so you'll watch me do that in the background while I talk about my story. So as I mentioned, I'm getting married this August, so that is literally like less than 2 months away. And I am really excited. We were originally supposed to get married last year, but of course, COVID messed some of that up. So we're getting married this year. And like I mentioned in my previous video, because of that, I will be very busy this summer, so I really do apologize in advance if I do miss a week of posting here or there. There's a lot of last minute prep to get done and a lot of things that are on my plate also with work. So, well, work being my YouTube channel and my online store, my Kickstarter, all the things that I'm handling simultaneously. So I really do apologize if I'm not 100% here all the time, at least during this busy period of my life, but I hope you guys will understand that. But anyway, I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I guess we got together and got engaged because a few people were interested in our little story. It's nothing crazy, nothing that exciting, but I'll put little pictures up on screen so I guess I can give you the full experience, the immersion of the story. But anyway, my fiance's name is Ryan, as you guys might know. He's made an appearance on the channel a few times in the past, but it's been a little while since he's been here, so maybe that needs to change soon. Maybe I should have him on the channel. Let me know if you guys want to meet him again. So about 7-8 years ago, Ryan and I met on the first day of college, and that's also the day that we became friends with our best friends, who also happen to be a couple. So we've all stayed best friends since the beginning of college and up till now. And Ryan and I originally both had a thing for each other. We both liked each other, and we were like in that whole awkward phase of like awkward flirting and like all that. And then at some point that fall, we kind of told each other how we felt, but then we never did anything about it. We just kind of knew we liked each other. It was mostly me. I didn't know if I wanted to get into a relationship. So we kind of just like stayed friends. Yeah, we just stayed friends regularly until I think it was the winter time. And in the winter, I just kind of was like, you know what? I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm sorry. And that was really hard and really, I don't know, it was really hard to do that. But we stayed really good friends, so that didn't change anything. And then for about, I would say, almost 2 years, maybe a year and a half, we stayed friends in our friend group. Nothing changed, but we dated other people. And then come, I think, end of our sophomore year in college, I started to want to be in a relationship with him again, but he was in a relationship and I had kind of recently gotten out of one, so you know, there was nothing I could really do about it then. I just had to suck it up and deal with it. He ended up breaking up with his relationship at the time in the summer, and then we spoke again about us and decided that we wanted to try dating each other. And so from then until now, we've been together. So it's been almost 6 years. This September will be 6 years that we've been together. We actually got together the day after my birthday. But anyway, that's our little story of dating. And then in 2018, in December, he and our two best friends that I mentioned, we all planned a trip to New York. And my friend Kayla, who is my best friend, had planned this whole day. She had said that it was, her idea. She wanted us to go to New York for the day, New York City for the day. And we went to go see the Radio City Christmas show. If you've ever seen that, the Christmas Spectacular. I had seen it a few times before, and it's always such a nice thing to do. If you ever get a chance to visit New York in the wintertime, sometimes tickets can be expensive, but it's definitely something that's worth going to if you can go see the show. It's just really great the way they do it. But anyway, Kayla put this day together, and so I was like, okay, sure. But at this point, I was really skeptical because I always was on the alert. I knew that Ryan and I had talked about marriage eventually, and so I was like, this would be a perfect time. If he's going to propose to me, it's going to be Christmas time in New York City. And I mean, what better time, right? Like, this is a big occasion. So the whole day I was the whole week I was thinking about that and kind of mentally preparing myself. And one of our plans that we were going to do before seeing the show was that we were going to go to the Rilakkuma pop-up store. And I love Rilakkuma and Sanrio things in general, so I was really excited to go see that store because it was only there for a limited time. So I really thought that he was going to do it there. And I know that sounds really dumb, but me and Ryan really love the Rilakkuma characters, specifically the little chick, Kiroi Tori. So he's like our little relationship mascot. So I really thought he was going to propose to me in the store. And we went, and I was expecting it the entire time, and then he never proposed. So I was like, in my head, I was like, all right, maybe it's not happening today. And then we went to see the show all together. And after that, we went to go see the Rockefeller Christmas tree. And if you know anything about New York, or if you've ever seen New York at Christmas, you'll know the giant tree that is there every year. And that's also a pretty iconic thing. So I was like, all right, maybe he'll do it here. So we all went to go see the tree together. And again, nothing happened. So at this point, I was like, nothing's going to happen, I guess. That's it. This is just the day. That's fine. Maybe some other time. And I literally just erased it from my mind. And I'm the type of person that I'm always very skeptical of situations, and I expect the unexpected a lot of the time. So I'm very difficult to surprise. So at this point, I had written it out of my mind and just told myself to forget about it. And after this, we went to go see the Nintendo store. And the last thing we were going to do before getting dinner and going home was Kayla had recommended that we go to Bryant Park, which is another area in New York City there. There's a bunch of little shops, there's an ice skating rink, and there's also a tree there. So we went there, we were taking a walk around, and then there was a big tree with a bunch of ornaments. And I said, why don't we go take a photo in front of it? So Ryan was like, okay. And so Ryan and I go in front of the tree, and our friends kind of stand back to take a picture of us. And as we are standing, I'll put a little video here so you can watch. As we're about to pose, I'm trying to pose holding the ornament in my hand. And Ryan starts turning around and getting down. And I remember saying to him, what are you doing? Stand up, this is a photo. Don't turn your back to the camera, what are you doing? And then it takes me a second, but I realize what's going on, and he's proposing to me right there. And so he legitimately caught me off guard, and this whole day was planned not by Kayla, but by him. But the whole thing was to make it seem like she planned it so it would throw me off. And they did a great job at it, because even with me being as expecting the surprise as I was, I completely didn't expect it. So it was a really happy moment and really cute, and I love telling the story. And since then we've been engaged, and so yeah, back to this year now, we're getting married, and that is our little relationship proposal story, whatever you want to call it. I hope you liked listening to it. I hope it was something interesting to hear about. But yeah, if you want me to ever include Ryan in another video on the channel, let me know. Maybe something art related, even though he doesn't draw, but that would be a fun video, right? Anyway, as always, I have all of my links in the description box below. I have a link to my online store, my Patreon pin club, my Discord server, and my Instagram page. All of that is in my description below. So please go check it out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting today's video. And I will see you all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye bye.